What is up, cool cats? It's Side here, bringing you a commentary of what looks like to be Team Deathmatch Ground War on Karachi, as I do a badass 180 off that stairwell, because I am just that cool apparently. And I run over here and try to get somebody, but there's a guy already waiting for me, because he is that smart. And I make my way around here, but I see a red dot, and I get this guy, but I can't finish off the second guy, so I get two relatively quick deaths. As right now I try to split up for my team, and I'm going around the back, and I get this guy who's just lying there, and this guy tries to kamikaze rush me, as they're basically enemy teams spawning like out of this hole in his backside. So I'm just gonna go up here and just do some work as I get this guy, and then one guy as he tries to knife me, and get my predator missile. Call him my sexual predator, and I raped two guys right there. And for some reason I decide I can't call my Harriers up there because it's unsafe. So I drop down here and I finally call them in. And I am pretty sure I do get my Pablo here. Yeah, I get my Pablo. Call that baby in. And because I have my kill streaks, I decide to be a little bit more aggressive and try to charge down this middle street, which is not a very smart idea because I end up dying. About helicopters, I don't know if you guys ever used the attack helicopter, but god, does that thing suck major nuts. I don't know if you guys actually used it, but Jesus, that thing sucks. I probably got killed by an attack helicopter like maybe 30 times. And I've played this game for like at least 9 days. So, I mean, they're just horrible. They don't even have the strength of a Harrier. I mean, they should at least be as powerful as a Harrier. But they're not. And I think what Infinity War did is the reason why the helicopter, they made it move around as an advantage. But when you have a Stinger missile, it doesn't matter if they move around or not, because if you have a Stinger missile, you can shoot down, because the Stinger missile will follow it. So that was a horrible design. I mean, it's the whole entire point of having a helicopter is for it to move around, but it doesn't even have flares, and one Stinger missile can take it out. So I get my Predator missile, I call it in here, and I get a triple kill with a giant hole in the roof. I don't know why you would have a giant hole in your roof, but I guess people here in Karachi like giant holes in their roofs, so I get a triple kill right there. But seriously, I think Infinity War actually, they probably thought about, they thought about how Predator missiles and airstrikes and all that stuff would benefit greatly if you had holes in the roof, so that's why. It's just not people in Karachi are fucking retarded and they don't want to build roofs. It's just that Infinity War actually thought that through, but didn't think through a lot of other stuff they should have. And, well, right now I am just doing a pretty good job at keeping these guys in check. Nearly get two-man spirit right there, but ended up just getting one guy. Just for a heads up, this video is split up into two different games. Reason being is because these games are quick, and I didn't understand why I would want to just post two separate games. It doesn't really make sense. It's going to be like 4 minutes long. So my payload gets called in, and basically my team's just destroying the other team as my teammate calls in a nuke. And yeah, basically we just destroyed the enemy team. Me and this one kid were basically accounted for like 3/4 of the enemy team, and as you can see, we won and beaten by practically 2. And the next game is a team deathmatch ground war on Quarry. Basically the same exact game type. It's like team deathmatch. I don't know about you guys, but it seems like I don't ever get domination on ground war anymore. I'm not sure why. I get a lucky stick here. I have no clue how I got that. But I seem to get a lot more team deathmatch than domination. But I'm not really complaining a whole lot because I really like Team Deathmatch. and I get another good score here. Well, decent. Oh, yeah, it's good. Anyway, I usually take this route around here because everybody else tries to cram through the middle, and my teammates are trying to, and it's just a giant clusterfuck over here. As you can see, if I wouldn't have gone up, I would have gone up there. I would have killed by these two guys. So I go around the back, get two guys, and that's pretty quick. You know, I mean, it's pretty simple, especially if you have like lightweight in marathon and ninja. As I nearly get this guy, but my teammate steals it. I don't know if you guys saw my title for this class, but it's called the SR-71 Blackbird. If you guys do not know what an SR-71 Blackbird is, you should look it up because it's a badass motherfucking aircraft. It's pretty cool. I think it's still in service, but it's probably not even used as much. It was used to be, I think it was meant for spy operations, I think, as I almost get a triple kill right here, or a quad. But I think it was used for spy operations because it was so quick. It was like the fastest aircraft of its time. I think it held a couple air records, like fastest times. So I mean, it was pretty badass, or it still is pretty badass. And the reason why I call it that, my class that, is because, well, that's basically what my class is. It's fast, and since SR-71 Blackbird is partly used for stealth, you know, that's why I have Ninja Pro. So I thought it was a pretty good name. Anyway, getting back to the gameplay, I just got my Pablo, and my Harrier and my Pablo are just doing a pretty good job of killing their team, as I nearly kill myself with my own Simtex, which is horrible. And I get a flashbang kill here, which is pretty cool. And oh, I just completed the Misery Loves Company challenge. And if you guys don't know what that is, it's when you cook a grenade and you blow yourself up, and then you also blow an enemy teammate up. And that is actually a pretty hard challenge to get. It took me a couple games just to get it, and I was just 100% time trying to get it. Because you have to, like, find somebody who's not paying attention, and you have to creep up behind them and blow yourself up. I mean, it's harder than it seems, because when you cook a grenade, you walk slowly, and if you're following somebody and you cook a grenade, you can't keep up with them. When you blow yourself up, you're just too behind, and yeah. And right now, I am just going behind enemy lines almost and killing some dudes as a guy calls in his care package, and I get distracted and I end up getting killed. I don't know about you guys, but another SMG that I love to use is the Mw2. It's pretty good. It's probably my second favorite SMG behind the UMP. And my third is probably the Vector, but the Mw2, I use the either FMJ or holographic sight, and it just, I don't think it has a whole lot of recoil. I mean, like long distance, you have to tap it for sure, but its recoil is not extremely strong. For SMG, like almost all SMGs have some amount of recoil, but their damage is high, and I think there should be a lot more love for the SMG class. I know there's a ton of love for the UMP, but other SMGs, like, I don't see anybody running around with, like, I don't know, the Vector anymore. Yeah, I just don't really see it. Yeah, I see more of the UMP. Like, that's probably like what 70% of the people use is the UMP for SMG. And I mean, I'm glad they're using SMG because that means they can't camp. You know, because they have to be close in order to kill somebody. But it is kind of overused. It's kind of like the MP40 of Modern Warfare 2. So this game's wrapping up. Thanks guys for watching, and hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll be posting some other videos up, so check it out. Bye.